Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 6 of the Foster Child Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. In this part, we are at the Romance Festival, at least for the beginning. I'm not sure how long we will be here. And because I had asked at the end of the last part whether we should go, it is late because I did try and get the kids to sleep before they went out. But in the end, I just couldn't get them all to sleep before the Romance Festival would have been pretty much over for all intents and purposes. So I brought them out on their own and they're dressed a little bit nicely. And I am going to hit play to see how they make out while they're at the Romance Festival. They're just really chatting and he's declaring a heat of the moment passion or whatever it was, and now he's proposing, which I thought it would be a nice place for them to go because their romance and their friendship bars are fully maxed. And there we go. It looks a little bit funny with that skirt, I have to say. Anyways, I'll come out of tab mode. To all intents and purposes, it should be over, but I know that they take forever to actually wind down, so I thought what we might also have them do here is have a heat of the moment marriage, because this seems like a good place. I don't think they'll actually have time to have a full-blown wedding ever with all of those toddlers. I mean, obviously they're not going to be toddlers forever, and they could always renew their vows later if they wanted to. I should actually get a picture. I never got a picture of the proposal. Let's go into tab mode again and get a few more pictures. Her formal dress didn't actually look very much like this is just party wear for her. Didn't look very wedding like, so it was like a black dress. So I figured I would just leave her in this. I thought it was a little nicer for a wedding than a black dress. And that is actually one of his everyday outfits, but it's a little bit more dressy. Oh, there goes the the arch is gone. It's funny, I would have thought in there, but we still get the fireworks. So they're now married. And now that they're married and they're watching the fireworks, I'm actually one of the reasons I wanted to come here, along with hopefully getting them married, which I hadn't mentioned, that just occurred to me after that would be a good thing for them to do, is they may as well harvest some of these items here, because they don't get all of them in their neighborhood. Probably should concentrate on the things that they either don't have or, of course, the dragon fruit, which are valuable since their bills are coming up. They have, I don't know, but they have a lot of bills coming up, because I had set when I started that they also had to pay back their house, which I think, and I have it in a little spreadsheet, that I thought they should pay. Oops. I wonder if things are going to be disappearing. Things are disappearing. I shouldn't say I wonder if things are going to be disappearing. Oh, looks like she's all dressed in a wedding dress that they have as a dress that they use as a wedding dress in the game. Is he dressed in a... I'm looking at their names now. They're different names, so I don't know. I definitely wasn't planning on them getting married. Oh, there some of them went. So at least they got some of the things. That's all that matters. And let me see what their needs are like in terms of, they're a little hungry, so they could actually order something if it doesn't disappear on them. What do they have here? We can order, some sushi. I'll have him order that. He is my main chef, though I did have her learn how to cook too. Oh, it's going to be disappearing. We really came pretty late. We'll get some ramen if we're able to, and if it doesn't disappear before we order the food, because the festival one disappeared, that's for sure. And they're still in their funny clothes. Oh, they gotta be careful here, because I find that sometimes they get, I think if anyone flirts with them, then they also get unhappy, and then they get like either an angry or a sad moodlet. You probably should, yeah. Can you pack that into a sack lunch so that you can bring it home with you, just so it doesn't disappear? I don't know. Because of course they have to finish it to learn it. And I'd like him to learn the sushi recipe. Oops, is he going to get embarrassed? Ah, there, he lost his food. Well, let's see. And she's embarrassed, as you would expect her to be, and see whether we could order it again. Nigiri. If it disappears, because his food disappeared. Is your food gonna disappear? Oh well. The main one I actually really want to learn was the sushi, because that's one of my favorite foods. Can you get your food this time? Are you gonna eat it this? Are you gonna be able to eat it this time? You're probably better to eat it while you're standing up, not sitting down, and it's less likely, hopefully, to disappear if you eat it standing up. Oh, there she's gone. Or her booth is gone. You should come over and talk to... Let's see. I'll banter with old friends. Go talk to Lacey. I had to double check her name. Her name was escaping me momentarily. Lacey and Nicholas. But maybe you won't go over till you're finished eating. Oh, it looks like her food's gonna disappear. You gonna pick it up? Hey, she got it before it disappeared. And it looks like Beatrice is angry. I was looking to make sure I still had 5 of them. I tried my best to have them look after them. But let me see. How is everything packed up? Because they can actually leave once everything is gone. Because I don't know that it's fixed. And I was seeing whether I can collect anything, but that looks like it's gone. It's not there. So now that you, my dear, have finished eating, maybe you can come over and talk to your... Oh, or is he finished? He's finished too. So they both learnt their recipes. So they kind of did what... I wasn't thinking of them getting married when I mentioned about them going to the romance festival, but then I thought afterwards that might be a good time for them to do it. So I think we'll take them home, check on those Toddlers and see how they're doing, and hopefully maybe some of that red angry moodlet is actually gone when we come home, because sometimes I find that what you see when you're out is not the same as what it is when you go back. So I will be back when they get home. Well, they're home and all the kids are up, and Beatrice was really hungry, so she was angry. She's not anymore, but she did go in her diaper because I had to choose between whether she was going to eat or whether she was going to go to the bathroom, and I figured her hunger was more important. And she looks like she's a little bit tired, so I think what we're going to do is, she, being Kara Sue, is we will have Nicholas read to Kara Sue. I was going to have her read to Kara Sue, so we're going to have him read, but it just seems like instead he's doing something with Annie. And what are you doing with Annie? Oh no, Annie, you go to the potty. I can't wait for these kids to be potty trained. 5 toddlers going in their diapers. You gonna go on your potty? Go on the potty? Yes, do so. Yeah, that's a good thing. So now that you've changed the diaper, let's take and read. I don't remember where any of them sleep, so we're going to read Kara Sue to sleep over there. Doesn't really matter. I just know that I tend to have the little boys in this room and the girls in those 3 beds over there. So I think everybody's eaten, so I'm going to open and stick this away. And I may as well drag this over here, so if anybody wants, because I can't put that one in the fridge because it was made by Genji just now, and it is excellent quality. And how are you doing, Max? You are using the rabbit tablet for imagination, which I really think you need some hunger. Why don't you eat and then you can go to sleep? He was using that on his own when I came home. Oh, look, Annie's level 3. Yay. So, and he and Max is close, and Diego is the one who tends to go to sleep on his own all the time. And he is tired, that's for sure. And I don't know that he is sleeping in one of the beds that I have the boys in. How about you, Annie? You're a little bit hungry, so why don't you grab a serving and then you're going to go back to bed too. Of course, because we went out, they didn't sleep through the night. And Beatrice, you need to go to sleep. So why don't you have a bedtime story by Lacey? And you want to tell a joke. Well, we're not doing that right now because you're going to bed. Sorry. And we'll put that there. And since it's Sunday, I don't know what you're doing. You're not going to go on the computer. because you got potties, or a potty at least, to clean. Looks like that's the only one that I can really see that's really dirty. And then you may want to go take yourself a shower, because I really just want these kids all to get to bed, and then they, that was a disadvantage of going out, is it really messed up them all. They're sleeping, because now they're up. So you are in bed and Beatrice is in bed being read to, and Karis and Annie is eating a little bit, and she needs some fun. Is the TV on? Watch. You can watch some TV. Max, you don't need a lot of friends, but you could talk. Why don't you talk about party and talk about favorite animal? Will that give you attention, being from the nanny? I don't really know. But you know who can give you attention? Why don't you brighten day and help work on your relationship? None of those things can I do. I just want to talk. There's not very much that I can do with him. I mean, checking toddler and all those things, that's not really what I want to do. Tell a funny story. I guess we'll just do something funny, since that's what we can do. We can ask him about his day and tell another funny story, and then maybe we will read him to sleep. Read Max to sleep. And are you done your shower? You can come and read little Annie to sleep. Their friendship seems to be taking a while to build with the toddlers. Maybe it's easy to build it with older kids. I don't know. Maybe it's because there's 5 of them, so they're splitting their attention between all 5 of them, not really concentrating on any one of them. 5 is a bad number when you don't start with a good relationship in the first place, I have to say. So we'll get them all to bed, and I'll let them do their own thing while the toddlers are sleeping, and then we will be back a little later. Karasu was awake, and she was hungry, so I threw some strawberries in her inventory so that she could have a little bit to eat, and then she can go potty. So she's still hungry, but she's not red, which she wasn't angry actually from being hungry. In her case, she was sad from being hungry, so I'll have her eat another strawberry when she's finished there. I'm assuming she can't eat it while she's on the potty. And it doesn't look like she can, which is what I would expect. And I'll get some food out. So she is the only one awake. The others are all sleeping. Diego needs a bath. Oh, Nicholas did a masterpiece. Seriously, what is his level? It says he was on this and he had to do complete excellent paintings, and it's his first one. So that's good. We're gonna put that in our inventory. Probably need to have a street sale is what we need to do with their paintings that they've done, because between the 2 of them, they have a few of them. He's going to have 5 in his inventory. And how is she doing? She is still going potty and needs to eat. So maybe Nicholas can paint another landscape painting, because it's a medium-sized painting, so it shouldn't take that long. And if she finishes first, and it may be that Lacey will be done to give a bath to Karasu, because she needs a bath, she needs to eat. I didn't want to bring the food out of the fridge until she was pretty much finished. Looks like she had almost maxed her potty skill, because I know that I'm pretty sure they're all at least level 2. Now, that's made by Genji, yeah, so I can't drag that out. And that's made by Nicholas, and that's made by Nicholas, so we'll take that out. Have her come grab a serving, my dear, so I can put it back in the fridge and it doesn't spoil too quickly. And as I've mentioned before, I am planning on having Nicholas start into the culinary career, but I figured that he'll start that next week. But I'm also going to, assuming he has the points, because I'm going to get him the connections trait so that he can start at level 4. So let me see. You're coming to watch. But you know what you can do? Instead of just watching, you can come and not give her a talking to. She's not done anything to give her a talking to for. You can come get to know her. And you can ask her about her day, brighten day. I don't really see the point of giving her a talking. She's not done anything. It would be different if she'd maybe done something. And and tell a story. I can't really teach her anything right now because she is eating. But can you watch TV, my dear? Oh, turn on. Did Genji just turn it on? Yep, he did. Is that kids? I hope not, because they get bored watching kids. I don't actually watch the TV very much, so I don't really know the channels. And watch current channel, which is great. I don't know. Did he do another masterpiece? Seriously? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just really shocked. It's not like he has the... Is that the same one he just did? That was a masterpiece. Yeah, they look exactly the same. And this is worth a little bit more. So I'll put that in his inventory. And hers was not... It was excellent, and it was worth 1,062. If I can put it into his inventory. No, of course I can't, because I gotta put it there. That's a different size, so it won't work. So let me see what's in Lacey's inventory, because I'm going to take them and put them all in in Nicholas's inventory. And I have been breeding the frogs, so I'm gonna just quickly breed them, go into buy mode and buy the street gallery, and set them up on a street sale. And if something happens while I'm doing all that, but since the game will be paused, I don't think it will be, I'll come back. But otherwise, once he's set up, we'll come back and keep a check on what they're doing. So I have him over at the corner of their lot, so they're not on the property, because I do not like having yard sales. And I'm going to view the inventory, which is one way. You could also just drag it to the item, and then it shows it in the street gallery inventory. But you can also just, when you view inventory, you can drag it in that way. So we are going to have him then stock the table randomly, because we didn't pick, and then I'm going to have him tend the table. Now the street gallery is found under the hobbies area. I don't have it right here. I'm going to mark up the prices 300% and start a street sale. So he's going to be doing that. Oh, we have another child awake, I see. We have Diego is awake, and he needs a bath also. He's going to go watch the nanny. The nanny, I think, momentarily blocked. I think it may be Seiji. So she has to go to the bathroom, does Lacey. So maybe she'll go quickly to the bathroom while little Karasu is finishing eating. And she's level 3 of communication, so that's good, because she was, I think, our one that lagged in communication, which is kind of funny, because she was our, if I remember correctly, she's a charmer. No, she's angelic. I wonder if angelic needs more attention, because she was the one in the last part that needed tons of attention and wasn't doing very well in terms of attention. Now, she wants to play with the Wabbit tablet, and does she have one in her inventory? She does. So I'm going to have her play SimShape just temporarily while Lacey is going to the bathroom. I don't know if she can do that while she was watching TV. No, I'm not sure. It looked like it came right to the end, and then... Well, I got the whim. But I'm going to cancel it. Sorry, Karasu, because it's done for your bath. So we are going to give a bubble bath. Okay, so make it a bubble bath to Karasu. And... Oh, did I miss the garbage? I must have. This time, hopefully. There we go. And how are you, Beatrice? We have little ones up. You can go to the potty. You should go to the potty, and then you can eat, because your potty and your eating is pretty similar to each other. And then you, and that is Annie, right? Annie. Yeah, you can go potty when you wake up, because I see that you need to. And Karasu, the main thing. Well, I thought she needed a bath. Why did I think she needed a bath? I was obviously confused, because she doesn't need a bath. She's fine. Max will need a bath, and so does Diego. So I do have high chairs, because I normally don't have high chairs, because I find them a little bit of a nuisance, because Sims will just autonomously put them in when I don't want them to. So we'll put that up there, so he can come grab a serving. I'll help you out there, little Diego, so that you can get your food without having to go too far. It looks like you're getting, I assume that should be getting your attention. Your attention's max, so we can't really tell. And what are... Diego's my inquisitive one, right? So he's the one who, in his a little bit. Hopefully we don't want them to get too red because it'll be hard to recover. So can we turn on Genji? Not Seiji. I said it was Seiji, but I also said I wasn't sure. I really wasn't sure what his name was. Beatrice, my dear, you can come have a sandwich over here since I see you're heading over here, or we're trying to head over here to go to the speakers. And then you can hopefully watch some TV. We haven't sold anything because I can tell our money hasn't gone up. We were at 14,000 before. Though we do have some frogs to sell too, which we will do that before the end of the day because of their bills. But I'm realizing this part's been already about 21 minutes. So I guess they went to the romance festival briefly. They got engaged and got married all at once. So they essentially went to the romance festival to get married. And we've checked in a little bit on the kids. I don't know that they made a lot of progress, but then part of the time we were at the romance festival. And they were unfortunately not sleeping, so we had to deal with them as soon as we got home. And I'm just wondering if I should maybe try and focus on one of these toddlers to try and get at least one aged up sooner. Honestly, it looks like Annie's kind of maxed the most. I don't know. It's a kind of tough one. I don't really know. I guess we'll just sort of keep them all working and see when one gets higher than the other ones. So you are going to get food. Diego is eating. Karasu is actually doing pretty well. But she's energized in the ball pit, so that's actually a good place for her right now because that helps build their movement skill. And you can help them with movement as an adult. And this is bad. That's bad, so we need some more food. Maybe we'll just have her make some food. Because even though, we must have sold something for not very much. Oh no, we didn't sell anything because we just got money for putting something in the garbage. That's all. That's what it was. So I'm going to have her make some food. But I think that's going to be it for this part. Next part we'll obviously concentrate a little bit more on the toddlers. They are awake, and she's not really my one to make food because she's not a very good cook. We'll make some faux BLT. And hopefully we can get some skilled up, and it'd be nice to get some as children soon. I don't know whether you'd like me to just play a little bit off camera to try and get some of them skilled, so get to our first one who is a child or ready to age up to a child, because they all need to have maxed their toddler skills. That's my rules in this challenge. So let me know what you think, if you'd like me to play off camera a little bit to get them skilled up a bit more, other than sometimes I play off when they're sleeping, or whether you'd like to see them skilling up. Well, that's it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!